Did you know that the average athlete can make up to 5 million or more a year? Meanwhile, the average doctor gets paid around 105,000 a year. Doctors are responsible for saving lives and making sure that we are all healthy, whereas athletes entertain for a living at the cost of training and playing games. Doctors are hard at work every day, but your average athlete plays less than 90 games in 1 year. We interviewed people to find out their thoughts on wages between athletes and everyday jobs. Here are some of the things they had to say.
How much do you think a professional NBA player gets paid versus a doctor?
Think they get paid like probably the same amount, but I think that the doctors would be paid more because the doctors are helping people's lives and they probably like will save lives for people. And then for like NFL or like football players, they only do their games for entertainment.
Do you think that it's right that surgeons, doctors, and nurses are being paid less than professional sports players?
Yeah, because one, doctors are helping you live longer. It's helping. They will find cures for you to make you live longer. Second, they're a really big impact in your life. Then you have NFL players, basketball players, that you said they're getting paid more, right? Yeah. So they're just doing that for entertainment. So.
Do you think this will change in your lifetime?
I hope it does because I do say that the nurses and the doctors should be getting paid more than the NFL players.
If not, when do you think it will change?
That's not up to me. I think it's probably up to the people that are like in charge of like or like the people that are paying the nurses and the doctors and paying the players.
For all the years of training, do you think the pay is too low?
Training for doctors or the doctors. I think it's very sad that they took a lot of years in college. They're following the path that they want to take in their career and just figuring out that they're getting paid less for a team that's doing their games for entertainment.
Compared to a doctor, I think an NBA player gets paid way too much considering the job that they do and the amount of hours that they put in. I think even though a basketball player has a lot of practice and they have to wake up early and like fly on a really nice plane state to stay, eat really well. You get what I'm saying? I don't feel that bad.
Do you think it's right that surgeons, doctors, and nurses are being paid less than professional sports players?
I don't think that the wages are like correct in our country at all. I mean, there's wage discrepancy in almost.
Mr. P, can you help me with the computer for a bit?
What's up?
Can you help me with the computer?
Can you ask Julian? He can help you for a minute, and then I'll come out and WhatsApp James. I think that there is wage discrepancy in so many professions, not just considered doctors and basketball players. I mean, public teacher, like school teachers who are supposed to like raise our youth are paid, you know, barely above like a minimum wage salary, and are expected to live in a city where they think that education needs it most. You know, teachers are needed in a place in inner city, impoverished areas, and you know, it costs. You're supposed to make $70,000 a year just to afford to live as a single person in San Francisco. Yet, like the median teacher range is probably $60,000. So, like, how does that make sense? I don't know. So I think like doctors need to get paid way more. Like our future depends on them. Our future does not depend on how long Kobe Bryant sticks around for.
Do you think that this will change in your lifetime?
Unfortunately, I think historically entertainers always get paid like a lot of money because what they are doing is like a specialty. So I don't think it will change, unfortunately. You're considered gifted if you're like a professional athlete of some form, but you're not considered gifted to like do amazing things for humans and like cure illness and disease, you're somehow not considered amazing. I think we need to like rethink what a miracle is and rethink what like amazing is in order for that to change, and unfortunately I don't think that would change in our lifetime.
And when do you think it will change?
Go ahead, Misha. When do I think it will change? Misha, when will doctors be paid more than NBA players?
Never.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because doctors don't generate revenue. When people pay to go watch a surgery, and they pay $50 to go watch a surgery, then doctors would get paid as much as NBA players.
What needs to happen for them to make more? I'm just kidding. Doctors need to, shoot, she just shut it down right there. Yeah, I guess doctors don't generate revenue, so until doctors generate revenue and people want to like watch like a reality show about a hospital, then maybe they'll start making money. I don't know.
For all the years of training that doctors do you think the pay is too low?
Any public service, the pay is too low. They expect you to go to school for, $30,000 a year, $40,000 a year to do something like be a doctor, and their out of college initial salary is, $50,000. So they're not even like paying off their first year of school in that 1 year that they work. So it's like until you're 50, you're paying off student loans, and by then you should be saving for retirement, and then by then it's too late. So I feel like it's a perpetual cycle. Like I almost feel like people should be paid to become doctors. People should be paid to become teachers. Like people should pay to become an NBA player. That'd be my world.
Thank you.